All right, here we go. We got Cookie featuring Jack Harlow. No idea. Let's do it.
One, two, three. I can touch you through the phone, or kiss you through the universe. In another time zone, that's the only time I can reverse. But when there's two dimensions, there's only one I'm missing. And if you feel alone, you don't have to feel that no more. I just wanna see you like that, see you like that. So if you're ready, and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. You won't regret me. Champagne confetti. I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. Cause you know I like it, girl. 3D. You know I like it, girl. 3D.
Oh yeah.
Body to body to body to body to body. You and me, baby, you know that we got it. So don't go getting me started.
Okay, can I hear that again? Is that allowed? When he came in with that body to body to body to body.
3D. Body to body to body to body to body. You and me, baby, you know that we got it. So don't go getting me started. Cause you know I get hot-hearted. Baby, oh baby, oh baby, you're making me crazy. Rain, 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 you can't fake it. You give me brand new emotion. You got me drinking that potion. I just wanna see you like that, see you like that. So if you're ready, and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion, in 3D.
Nice.
You won't regret me. Champagne confetti. I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. Cause you know I like it, girl. You know how I like it, 3D. You know I like it, girl. You know how I like it, 3D. Cause you know I like it, girl. You know how I like it, 3D. You know I like it, girl. 3D.
I'm on my Jung Kook, take a chick off one look, and when they get took, they don't ever get untook. When I seen that body, you would think it was a dead body. The way I told my boys, come look, I used to take girls up the Stony Brook and steal their hearts like some crook. True story. Now when I hold somebody's hand, it's a new story. All my ABGs get cute for me. I had one girl, too boring. Two girls, that was cool for me. Three girls, damn, dude's horny. Four girls, okay, now you whoring. I'm loose. I done put these songs to good use. I done put my city on my back, and the world know my name, I'm the truth.
So if you're ready,
All right.
and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. You won't regret me.
Sweat Cookie.
I wanna see it in motion, in 3D.
Why?
Cause you know I like it, girl.
Why do you like it, right?
3D. You know I like it, girl. 3D. Cause you know I like it, girl.
Oh yeah. Damn.
I got you playing with yourself on camera. You my babe just like Tampa. Speaking of bucks, I got those. And as for fucks, well, not those. And as for thoughts, well, do you really wanna know? I thought so. I fly you from Korea to Kentucky, and you ain't gotta guarantee me nothing. I just wanna see if I get lucky. I just wanna meet you in the physical and see if you would touch me.
Wow. That was a basket full of moist cookie. That was my official review, by the way. Basket full of moist cookie. Hey, remember these things? Remember these boxes with the cell phones tied to them?
So, I fly you from
Oh,
Korea
I love that shot with the
to
plane.
Kentucky, and you ain't gotta guarantee me nothing. I just wanna see if I get lucky. I just wanna meet you in the physical and see if you would touch me.
Yeah. So, this is going to be so silly. I got, where is it? I got some on vibes from this dancing set here. Anybody else? No, not on. Not today. Right there. That reminded me of the big block of ice. Remember that? So cool. Oh, so I'm not the only one. Good. Okay, so this is my first exposure to Jack Harlow. I dig it. So I'm guessing he's from Kentucky because he did mention Korea and Kentucky, which isn't a giveaway necessarily. But he is wearing a KY necklace. So he's either from Kentucky or he owns stock in the jelly, which either way, I mean, I guess either of them would rate a necklace. That makes sense. Jack Harlow. Okay. We have some other Kentucky. Okay, good. So early for the clown, JoJo. Yeah, a necklace worth 345 million. Yeah, I think he's got a good voice.
I had one girl, it was cool for me. 3 girls, damn, dude's horny. 4 girls, okay, now you horny.
Now, I will say, the lyrics of his rap verse seemed a little lackluster, but I was paying more attention to his voice than I was the lyrics. But what I did catch, I was like, okay, it was deep as a puddle. Okay. No, whatever. Let's see. Industry. Okay, so he did Industry Baby. He's not in Industry Baby. Because earlier somebody said Industry Baby, and I thought like he's new in the industry. No, he did a song with Lil Nas called Industry Baby. Got it. Which I have not heard. I think the 3D effect is pretty cool. The notion of the 3D, I'm going to bring some of you back. We talk about nostalgia all the time here on the couch because it's one of my favorite things in the whole world, nostalgia. What I think is interesting, what kind of hits me about the 3D aspect, because you think about the notion of like long distance relationships, which we kind of got into a little bit with Tay's album. Okay. I think it was Slow Dancing. Was it Slow Dancing or yeah, I think. Anyway, point being, so the 3D I think is pretty cool because like for those of you that have been in long distance relationships, and I'm not saying this is what Cookie's saying. I'm not saying he's in a long distance relationship. I'm not going to fuel the Titanic furnace of some of you Delulus out there getting crazy on me. I'm just saying I remember when you had to write a damn letter to somebody with your hand and then you licked and you put, and then you sent it. And then like a month later, they got it. It sat on their stairs for like a month. They finally wrote back. It took another 2 months to get back to you. They didn't put the right postage. It's a big thing, right? But nowadays you can just boop, boop, and then hologram on your phone and they're right there. That's not 3D per se. He's talking about you got to get here. You got to get with me. You got to experience this moist cookie firsthand. Am I right?
Feel that no more. I just wanna see you like that, So if you're ready,
yeah.
And if you let me, I wanna see it.
Oh, this is nobody will agree with me. This shot, first of all, the horse coming out, I was like, wait, what? Are we going BU on this? I'm here for it. But when we zoomed in on this, I had this flashback of Atreyu and Artex. Anyone? Don't worry, I'll wait. Anyone? Yeah, I didn't get the horse either. Oh, man. Yeah, some of you know. A scene that will trigger a generation forever. The Never-Ending Story. I have just ruined some of your weekends. I'm sorry. Yeah, that shit is horrible. Sorry, generally I save the profanity and the after darkness for Twitch. I forgot. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Forgive me. Yeah, what is the horse? Because nothing is it's not like this cat was just walking by on a horse and was like, oh, they're filming something over there. Or there's people dancing on a big block of ice. No. Why? Let's see what they're saying and see if it ties in.
And if you let me, I wanna see it in motion in 3D.
No way. There's no way this means what I think it could mean. How many of you have heard this song or seen this video like way too many times to admit right now? Because I'm going to ask, okay. I could dig into the lyrics, but I don't want to do that right now. My brain is not there right now, okay? I'm being honest with you. So we're going to piddle. We're going to piddle in the puddle. Whatever the hell that means. In the lyrics of this song, are there any references to horses? Or like, let's see, how do I say this in a non-after dark way? Are there any references to like one who is well endowed or riding things like said pony? I'm trying to be as innocent as possible. There's no mention of any of that. Okay. So there are some references, but nothing that's that like, there's nothing that's that direct. Nothing. Okay. I'm going to tell you what popped into my head, and I know it's not right, but I think it's interesting nonetheless. And I use that word extremely loosely. Matter of fact, let me pull something up real quick because I'm going to show you, and you're going to be like, no, that's not what he means. And I'm sure that's the case. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Okay. Are you ready for this? You're so not. The only thing I could think of that this horse could mean, and I'm totally BU-ing this right now, and you're going to be so disappointed. Cookie's talking about being 3D. Okay, so there's all these references of someone being with him in 3D. It's real. But the 3D is a key component to this message, right? Not somebody just being there. Because he's talking about the difference between like 2D and 3D. Well, if we're presented with a horse completely off of left field, which this is my right, okay? The first film ever in 1878 was of this. This was the first film ever. Now, it's not 3D per se, but to come from like still pictures, right, into this. Are you with me? Some of you are like, oh, thank God, that's where you were going. And Cookie is a film guy. See, Sam, that's a great point. In motion. Joe, that's what I'm talking about. Huh? Go, Roscoe. It's your birthday. It's not yet, but it's coming out. Ha, 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 ha. All right. A horse in motion. That's what it's called. Holy crap. I'm a genius. You should put in the chat, I was here. So everybody knows for history that you were here when I did this. I deserve some coffee. It's called The Horse in Motion by Edward Muybridge. And it's not Edward. It looks like a fancy spelling for Edward. It's Edward. How cool is that? Depicting the movement of a horse. Could Cookie also be saying he's a bit of a stud? Huh? The movement of a horse. June 1878. Horse in motion. How about that? Cookie's a film guy. I didn't even think of that. Brilliant. Smug. That was worth it. Yeah. Man. This so yeah, there's a lot of little things here. Yeah. Oh, that stomp was on point. Oh yeah. I think that might be one of my favorite parts. Right here, this little, and you can see his chesticles with the wet shirt. Right there. Yeah. Oh yeah. I can never pull off these cut off sleeves shirts. Look at that. You're welcome. 3D.
I got you playing with yourself on camera. You
rude. I didn't consent to that, bro.
My page is like Tampa. Speaking of bucks, I got those. And as for fucks, well, not those. And as for thoughts, well, do you really want to?
Thoughts. Is that a misspelling? As for thoughts, well, do you really want to know? I thought so. That doesn't make sense. They spelled it correctly the second time. Oh. That hoe over there. What? Huh. Thoughts is a thing. Huh. Now I'm starting to replay like every conversation I've had. Oh, God, I don't want to say with a young person. When somebody's like, man, I had dirty thoughts all weekend. I'm like, I thought they were just maybe talking about, dirty thoughts. But no, that might mean something different now. Huh. That hoe over there. I appreciate all of you that took the time to spell out that hoe over there. You gotta keep me schooled. I don't know what the hell's going on.
No, I thought so. I fly you from Korea to Kentucky, and you ain't gotta guarantee me nothing. I just wanna see if I get lucky. I just wanna meet you in the physical and see if you would touch me.
This is the most expensive commercial for 1-800-COLLECT I've ever seen. $0.10. That's a dime or 2 nickels. So if there's any confusion, it says it right there. ABG. David Stewart, who wrote Dynamite, wrote this. David Stewart, you say? Yeah, it's a good point, Furchie. At least it mentions consent in its own creative way. You know how I like it, girl. Oh, that's a good shot right there. You're welcome. In motion. Oh, yeah. Oh, and we didn't even talk about this look. With this, like, blazer with no shirt and a bunch of necklaces. Kind of like a Mr. T thing going on. And there's 2 dimensions. Another time zone. See, long distance stuff. Can't touch you through the phone. Girl, you better get here.
Through the phone, or kiss you through the universe. In another time zone. That's the only time I can reverse. But when there's 2 dimensions, there's only one I'm missing. And if you feel alone, you don't have to feel that no more. I just wanna see you like that, see you like that. So if you're ready,
nice.
And if you let me
like it. I like it. I like that little funky bass line too. A little snap and pop. Cookie in 3D featuring Jack Harlow. Okay. Okay. First exposure to Jack Harlow. Okay. Taught me a new word. Thought. That hoe over there. Got it. It's in the bank. And you learned something possibly with the first film ever, 1878. Edward Muybridge, The Horse in Motion. Cookie's a film guy. What is it? Golden Closet Films? Is it Golden Closet? Why does that sound dirty all of a sudden? Golden Closet? I don't think it's Golden Shower Films. No, that's not right. That's something else. That I do know. Golden Closet Films, yeah. This isn't After Dark. It might be. Soon. I feel like we're heading that direction real quick. Golden Closet Films. That's what I said, right? I mean, one of these days I'm going to be in a meeting. Well, you know, I'd like to reference Jung Kook from Bangtan Sonyeondan, and he's a Golden Shower Films. He did this piece here, and I'll be all serious and professional. And they'll be like, "I'm sorry, what was that?" Yeah, Golden Shower Films. They'll be like, "Are you going to show us something right now? Please don't show us something right now." You know what? You got me awake for 50-something hours. This is what you get. And for those of you that did not know my reference earlier of Atreyu and Artax and the Neverending Story, don't do it. Don't do it.